Hi guys, welcome to Full Time Devils. I'm Adam McKola. We're outside Old Trafford where Manchester United have drawn 0-0 with Chelsea. Another disappointing result. Not a disappointing performance, at least in the first half for Manchester United. I thought things were a lot better in the first half. We seemed to commit more players. We seemed to have more movement off the ball. Wayne Rooney looked like he wants to run in behind defenders for once. Juan Mata and Herrera kept interchanging positions. Anthony Martial had Ivanovic on toast and we had the beating of him every single time. But we really failed to make them the advantages that we had count and get goals out of it. We hit the post, we hit the bar, and we're very unlucky, let's be honest. I know there's a penalty shout as well. Can't exactly remember what it was for, but I remember there was a penalty shout. And we had a few things going on and nearly got a goal, but once that didn't happen, the problems seemed to come again in the second half, and it seemed to be the same old Manchester United. In the second half, after 60 minutes, when we didn't score, we failed to change the tempo of the game. We failed to have a plan B. We failed to have any new ideas. I would have liked to see Martial maybe drop through the middle and run at the defenders through there, because Ivanovic eventually got the better of him. He had Zuma coming out to help him, and Martial wasn't getting the beating of him every time as he was in the first half. Maybe if we could have brought him into the middle, he could have run at John Terry, who, you know, I think his strength and his pace could worry John Terry, because Wayne Rooney was making it too easy for him to be marked in the second half, dropping deep, back to goal all the time, and John Terry will mop that up all day long. Juan Mata looked really frustrated today as well, and it was the first time I've seen him like almost just forget about his position and run around. At some points, Wayne Rooney was out wide and he was running through the middle instead, so I don't know whether that was instruction or pure frustration, but it was another one of those performances today where in the first half, I thought, yeah, we're going to get a goal or two. And in the second half, when nothing changes and the penny doesn't drop, you know, and we don't shift a gear, the goal isn't going to come and you just feel nervous. And we're fearing the worst when Matic runs through. I'm still not quite sure how he missed that opportunity. A 0-0 against Chelsea, though, isn't a bad result, you know, on the face of things. But given the results that we've had in the lead up to this game, the performance itself today, then it looks worse than it is. Obviously, after 7 or 8 games without a win, the pressure's always going to build on Louis Van Gaal, and I think the board would have decided whether they were going to sack him or not before today's game. I don't think today's game will have any impact on that decision. Do we stick with him or do we twist, though, with the January transfer window coming up and with maybe signs in the first half that he is willing to change, he is willing to adapt, and maybe he can get a little bit more out of these players. Who knows what is to come. But guys, let us know what you think. Get your comments in below. Make sure you subscribe to Full Time Devils. My man of the match today was Morgan Schneiderlin. I think we've missed him an awful lot recently, and to have him in the midfield, thought he mopped up a lot that was in front of our back four. And I don't think we should ever be starting with both Carrick and Schweinsteiger, or Carrick Fellaini, or Carrick Fellaini and Schweinsteiger. I think we should always manage to squeeze in Schneiderlin and Herrera in that midfield, because they give us a different dimension. They give us some youth, some enthusiasm, some movement. And Schneiderlin definitely was my man of the match today. Cheers.